All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Green Bay Packers in tonight's video. Now, I'm sure you guys have already seen what happened today. Basically, Jordan Love and the first team Packers offense, or most of the first team Packers offense, they went out here on the field, on the road against the Cleveland Browns. I don't care that it's just preseason. Hey, I care. It's fascinating to me. Here's the thing. Jordan Love was sitting out during training camp, and it wasn't for a very long period at all, but it was getting to the point where I was starting to get concerned, not because, I didn't think the Packers would pay him or anything like that. I just wanted Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers offensive line, the running back room, the wide receiver room, the tight end room, everybody. I wanted them to get as many reps as humanly possible because I do know, at the end of the day, Detroit's a difficult football team to take down. You've got the Dallas Cowgirls, you've got San Francisco. Like, if I want to win a Super Bowl, if I want to make the Super Bowl, I want home field advantage, because playing in Lambeau Field in January, like, people would love to avoid that, not named Packers players. But you get my point here. I was getting a little bit uneasy just because, the Jordan Love contract extension hasn't come to fruition. And then finally it happened, a little bit ago. What was it? Like, at this point, it kind of feels like it was 2 weeks ago. It might have been actually today, 2 weeks ago. And so first preseason game, it's a preseason football game. So who really cares? But at the end of the day, I also care because I'm a Packers diehard fan and I want these boys to succeed. And Jordan Love, on his second throw of the day, third play of the game, throws a 65-yard bomb to Dontavian Wicks. So we're going to be talking about the Packers' first preseason game in tonight's video. But before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. I'm a diehard cheesehead, so there's way too many Packers videos every single week. So hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. But let's try and get this video to 250 likes. That would mean the absolute world to me. So coincidentally enough, I'm actually flying. I live in Florida. I'm flying from Florida to Chicago to visit the family. And it's just kind of funny because I'm watching the Bears preseason football game against the Buffalo Bills on my flight. I bought that $10 Wi-Fi, of course. Why would I not? Didn't know that was really a thing until today. 3 hours, $10 Wi-Fi, can watch football. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Anyways, I'm watching Caleb Williams kind of do his thing, and it was very impressive. And then eventually we ended up seeing JJ McCarthy do his thing, and the Detroit Lions are the Detroit Lions. This isn't an NFC North topic, but you get my point here. I'm not concerned with the Green Bay Packers. I'm not concerned with Jordan Love, but I would like, some of these intrusive thoughts to come to a rest based on what we see in preseason. And once again, I don't care that it's preseason because I care and I like to see these kids succeed. But Jordan Love, on his second throw of the game, throws a 65-yard bomb to Dontavian Wicks. And I'm watching this as everybody's boarding. Everyone's rushing up. Oh, my God, I got to get my overhead. Oh, I got to get this overhead. I got to get this overhead. We're all in a rush. And I get it. Connectors are a thing. This isn't a critique video of airlines, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm just shocked. I'm not shocked. My jaw's just on the floor because I just watched Jordan Love on his second throw of the game throw a 65-yard touchdown pass to a wide open Dontavian Wicks. And I'm just thinking to myself, this team's in midseason form. They're in midseason form. So, folks, that was a long intro to this video. Jordan Love, 2 of 2, 63 yards and a touchdown. It's just freaking awesome. And so eventually what we saw from the Green Bay Packers was we saw a lot of things. Lucas Van Ness is one huge winner. He's probably my biggest winner of the day today because, he's a second round guy. We're about to get to him in a minute, but he just had a phenomenal preseason game. And there were a lot of eyes in Packers fan nation. I don't know. I don't think we're a nation, but in Packers fandom, all of our eyes were mainly on the defense, right? We're hopeful. We feel good about Jordan Love. But once again, I also remember this time last year, 365 days ago, thinking, all right, if the Packers feel good about Jordan Love, I too feel good about Jordan Love. And if Aaron Rodgers feels good about Jordan Love, I too feel good about Jordan Love. But we hadn't seen that much of Jordan Love. And the season did start off a little bit dicey, but there was, the 17-point comeback win against the New Orleans Saints at home in the fourth quarter. But you get my point. Like, right now to 365 days ago, like, our thoughts are completely different. It's this like, I'm really hopeful, I feel really good, but there's also this kind of quiet anxiousness of, this is replicable, right? So Jordan Love on a second throw, 65 yards, stepped on Tavian Wicks. That'll freaking work for me. But one thing we really saw today is just, I don't know if the Packers are, and yes, I'm a biased Packers fan. I don't know if the Packers are capable of drafting or signing a bad wide receiver free agent. And no, don't comment Christian Watson down below. Come on. Grant DuBose, 5 catches, 66 yards. Sean Carroll, that's somebody I know. Sean Clifford actually had a crazy freaking throw running to his left, rolling to his left, where he found Grant on the sideline, and it reminded me just so much against Dallas in the playoff game a few years ago, where Aaron Rodgers threw that freaking dart. It was just very reminiscent of that. But Grant had a phenomenal game: 5 catches, 66 yards, unbelievable. Dontavian Wicks, 1 catch, 1 target. Run with the first team here, 65-yard touchdown. That's going to work for me. Outside of that, some things I was interested to see. I love Malik Heath, but the Packers have such a good wide receiver room that you have to start making some decisions relatively soon. I'm not saying Malik's on that list. I was huge on Malik at this time last season, and I still am, but he had 2 catches for 22 yards today, 4 targets. Bo Melton, 1 catch, 12 yards on 4 total targets. The wide receiver room, even though it's so freaking good and it's so freaking deep, like, it's just such an intriguing part about the Packers offense in general. But I want to talk, I cannot make this video without talking about Lucas Van Ness, because there were 2 defense players that like single-handedly stood out. To me, it was Devontae Wyatt and Lucas Van Ness. Both of these cats are technically coming off the bench for the Packers this upcoming season. Now, Devontae Wyatt's stats didn't show up in the box score, but he had a ton of pressures early on in the football game. Van Ness, 3 tackles for loss. He had a sack. You're going to be hearing about this all throughout the upcoming week. And then real quick, we just found this out. Matt LaFleur's not planning on starting starters for Denver Broncos week 2 preseason football game, all right? Or at least offensive starters. But Lucas Van Ness was drafted last year at the 13th pick overall, and we knew it was going to be a developmental project. Folks, 4 pressures, 2 pass rush wins. He had a 28.4 pass rush win rate across 14 pass rush snaps. He also notched a stop against the run. Lucas Van Ness just had a phenomenal game, and we have to keep in mind Preston Smith is about to turn 32 years old. So this could be the replacement, and this is the hopeful replacement to Preston Smith here. That's all I got for today. Quick video, quick recap for you guys. We'll do a more in-depth video tomorrow, but hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. And folks, grade the Packers' first preseason game down below. I'm going to go A freaking plus. Peace.